What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 45 of Deadman's Deliveries. Obviously today we have the Ultimate Edition Series 22 JEY USO. I'm going to jump into that, opening it up. As I just want to say again, I am hoping to reach 300 subscribers by the end of the year, which is like less than a month and a half away now, so you know, quite a big ask. Probably not helped by me basically not uploading any videos, but hopefully I'm going to get back to it now. Have released a video today as I'm actually recording this. So yeah, that's about it. Box stuff, we got JEY USO. There's him from the match. There's him posed. I don't love that pose, that doesn't look great. JEY. Boring box stuff, no one really cares. Let's get to the figure. So here we have it. JEY USO, the real chief. He's surrounded by the bloodline. We've got the full bloodline here. I have a lot of bloodline figures, but I don't have many of them in their individual characters, other than Sammy and Roman mainly. But my other JEYs I only have one other JEY, which is pretty much still a bloodline, just a very early bloodline when they weren't all like, you know, matching colours and stuff like that, during the pandemic era. Other than that, I don't have any other JEYs. This is the Jimmy, the green Jimmy. I never got the JEY. I got this for Christmas about 10 years ago. Wanted the JEY for years and years. Just never got around to it. Thankfully now, they are releasing it again in From the Vault series. So it's a good thing I never got it, because now I'm going to get the figures updated. But nice boots. I'm sure I could use this for something. But yeah, I got this JEY, this JEY. Technically, this Jimmy is a JEY figure, because they couldn't tell the difference between them, but this is supposed to be a Jimmy, sort of a JEY. You can do a head swap and make it a JEY. So technically this is my fourth JEY. I'm going to stop the same JEY, and I'm just going to get into the figure. So here we have it. We have that head scan, as we can see on the Elite 106 over here. Very similar head scans, as you could. Well, this is bit more angrier maybe, different hair color on the back. We have the orangey instead of the red, which is basically the only difference really in the head scan, because they're figures from what, about 8 months apart, something like that, a bit over that. Then we have the much earlier JEY with the worse head scan, not quite as good. And then we have the shouting JEY, which looks really cool. And on the actual figure, it's just a basic one, but then over here we have the white and orange nice matching Ulafala, which we have on these other JEYs here, on the Elite 89 or whatever it is, and then the Elite 106, and now we have the new one. And we also get a nice sleeveless shirt, the real chief, with JEY USO on it. Obviously he's now mainly a single star. We've seen him come back to the bloodline in recent weeks. A bit quick for my liking, but I'm not going to get talking too much about it, because I'll mainly cover it during my Survivor Series predictions, and also I might do a Let's Talk Wrestling episode on everything that's gone down in the last couple weeks. But yeah, let's get into the figure. Let's push these two back, because you're old, so I'm not playing with you anymore. Boo. Yeah, here we go. Here is the Ultimate Edition JEY. I didn't pick up the Ultimate Edition USOs. Obviously they're great figures, but I just never got around to them. The legs are really stiff. They've been out here in the cold for a while. I got these on my birthday, which was about 3 weeks ago now. Just haven't got around to opening them. I've got one more to open after this in the same Ultimate Edition series, so have a guess what figure from that wave I have, and you can see if you're right in the next episode 46. But yeah, we have this the first time we've got the full back tattoo, I believe. I think this one, yeah, this one's out of date. JEY just constantly getting new tattoos. If we take this off, we'll see, because I think this is actually got updated tattoos on it, and I think his other Ultimate Edition has updated tattoos on it, and he just keeps doing the same thing, getting new tattoos and new tattoos. So yeah, as you can see on the Elite 89, he did actually get more chest tattoos done during that time. The arms look the same. Back is, this is more detailed, definitely more detailed, but they're supposed to be the same tattoos, I think. But yeah, he just keeps getting more and more tattoos, and now he has the palm tree that we can see in there. So shine a bit more light on it. Palm tree, and then he has the palm tree on the leg, which is a very nice bit of attire, I suppose you'd call it. A nice bit of detail. Then we have Jay on the other leg. We have we've got the basic white shoes, white trainer mold that we've seen on a lot of figures in the past, and we've got the serious head sculpt on him because Jay is really serious. He's always stressing about something, isn't he? And we got the white sleeve, the one white sleeve, and a bit of wrist tape or finger tape, I suppose it is. We do have a bit of damage there. Is it damage? Is that going to peel off? Yeah, I think that's broken just in the butterfly joint where it's rubbing, which is annoying. The QC stuff on Mattel figures is getting worse, but I mean that's not terrible because it's hidden there, which that is a normal arm position in fairness anyway. And not in fairness, it's not fair that I get a slightly damaged figure, is it, to be honest, at the end of the day? So I'm not going to be fair to Mattel. Why are you making your figures in... Where are they making the figures now? Vietnam? They're making them in Vietnam, aren't they? Does it... Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to see that. Oh, you are? Wow, that focused really well. Made in Vietnam. Now, if we go to this figure, I'm hoping... Made in China. So that's the difference in quality of these figures as of late. I'm sure you've already seen a fair bit about it, but that's why they're getting worse, because they're made in Vietnam, not in China, where literally everything is made in China. Every single Mattel figure up until this point was made in China. So why would you change that, Mattel, you cheap twats? But yeah, the drop down hips, as they're sort of warming up, they are getting a bit better. I'm just not going to test them overly too much. I will heat that up a bit later and get them moving a bit more. That's what you got to do on all these figures now, just to really test the joints, but not too much, obviously, straight away. Get them out of the package, heat them up a bit, and they should be good to go after a while. I've not had any breakers. I know some people have had them breaking. We do have this elastic band around the chain, but it keeps it in place, so I'm not bothered. I think I'll leave that there for now. The tattoo detailing is awesome, but we'll get some accessories on good old Jay here. As is the case with most new Ultimate Edition figures, no Velcro on the back for a nice smooth look on the shirts, which if this has confused you before, because I know some people do get confused by the no Velcro, you just have to basically take off his arms and his head, and then it just sort of slides on. A bit harder with elites when the arms don't come off, sorry, like the Stone Cold in the Monday Night Wars line. I've found that to be quite difficult sometimes, because you don't want to stretch out the shirt mainly, is my issue with it. But on Ultimate Edition figures, I think it works well. I've got it on the Jeff Hardy, albeit that figure's chest is just too big. I think most people would agree with that. But we'll put some in. Oh no, not the tripod. This tripod is really good, but I've got it set up in a really weird way, so it is going to fall over. Again, these hands, like I noticed with the Seth Rollins, they feel scaled more. Feel a lot more scaled. I don't know about the one's hands. No, that feels scaled. That looks like it's a lot more in scale, like his finger. This is really stuff you only notice. Yeah, look at that. Can you see the difference in those two fingers? I can. I think this new finger is a lot fatter. I know it's not focusing, which is unfortunate. Can we get this to focus? Focus. There you go. I think this finger is a lot fatter, a little bit shorter as well, which is stuff I notice because I've had these figures for a long time, and I'll pick up on them. But they're nice little details. So that's why you watch these videos, isn't it? For the little weird details that you might not notice yourself. Probably not, to be fair. You're probably just thinking, shut up and just show me the figure, all right? I don't care what you've got to say. Just show me the figure. I want to know if I should buy it or not. This one, I really like it. I think you should definitely go and get it. Really good figure. He does. At Ringside Fest, they did announce he has a lot of figures coming out, obviously, because he's booming. To be honest, he's doing really well. Yeet shirts are flying off the shelves and all that, so that we're going to get a lot of Jey Uso figures. He's got another Ultimate Edition coming out. He's got like 3 Elites coming out, or basically out in like Elite 114, and the top picks lines and stuff like that. But nice to get this one, which is a really nice clean attire, and it's a non-Yeet Jey Uso, which is probably going to be pretty rare over the next year or so, however long it will take for these figures to come out. But yeah, there he is. You could still have him shouting Yeet, obviously. This is from SummerSlam 2023. Did not like that match at all. You know, I did want Jey to win, because I thought after Cody lost, that after Sammy lost and then Cody lost, that yeah, it's got to be Jey. That is what I thought at the time. Zoom out a little bit. Camera out of the way just so you can see it. I'll hold it for the last portion of the video. So yeah, I did think Jey's got to win it. Cody's lost, Sammy's lost, Drew's lost. It's got to be for Jey. The whole story was written for Jey all along, and no one really realized it until now. And then you're thinking tribal combat, no one's allowed in. That's going to be great. No shenanigans, no bloodline interference for Jey. He's really got an advantage over Roman. You know, we saw him lose to Roman earlier on, like back in the pandemic, in the Hell in a Cell and stuff, and this is now his 3rd chance, and we just saw him pin Roman at Money in the Bank, which I saw live, which was fantastic. Probably the single best match I've seen live. Not like wrestling wise, just the vibe and everything and the atmosphere, and like walking to the train station after that match was crazy. Everyone was shouting "Ooh, so," and all that, you know, classic. And the Usos theme song is fantastic as well. Looking forward to hearing that again. But yeah, that match did annoy me, because it was supposed to be tribal combat and all that, and then Solo came out and ruined it. And then we saw Jimmy, which I have made him in his sort of return attire for a reason, come in and cost his brother after he basically got his brother out of the bloodline. It was all really confusing. I didn't understand it. I don't think it was ever really explained. They just had Jimmy cost him, and then Jey went onto the other brand for a while, went onto Raw, won the tag titles with Cody, and you know, I mean, it was a good move by the end, because you know, it made Jey's popularity skyrocket with him, all the Yeet stuff. I mean, I think he relies on that a bit too much now. I think he was good at promos before that, and he was a lot more serious, and I thought his character work was really good without the whole Yeet stuff, and hopefully he does go back to that at some point, but merch wise, it's not going to happen. He's too big of a star, and it's, you know, all of that. But yeah, I think it did do wonders for Jey in the long run, albeit their match at WrestleMania was absolute cheeks. Terrible match. Let's be honest, it was not good. But now we're getting the build to the OG bloodline coming back and all that. And as I said, I'm not going to get into that, because I'll talk about that in my Survivor Series video, or Let's Talk Wrestling episode 2 or 3, whatever it's going to be. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. This is a great figure. I highly recommend it. In the next episode, I'm going to be unboxing another figure that is in Ultimate Edition Series 22. Let me know down in the comments which one of the figures you think that will be. Who do you think I've got? And also, let me know what you think about this figure, what you think in general, about the whole bloodline, anything you want to comment. Any video suggestions you might have, do let me know, and I will get to them. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.